So right after State Fair, we were just mad hyped about everything. I think like we were just in a huge cloud about like how good we were. And I think that sort of set us up for a little failure for our pep rally.
So we started to put together a show for the pep rally. I choreographed a whole new stick step. It was actually a stick fight. And Toro Gandhi, she choreographed a stick fight with small sticks. So we had big sticks, we had small sticks, we had new steps.
We all were tripping because we all made the agreement as a team that we would just take pieces from State Fair, put those together, and use it for pep rally. But it ended up being that we had to learn all these like 2 or 3 new steps for pep rally, and that was just so stressful and so frustrating for everybody on the team.
I was pushing too hard. I can look back and say that now.
The practices were crazy.
We were
practicing outside in the cold and the rain. This was even lower than before State Fair. This was probably one of the low points of that season on step.
Yeah, so everybody was on edge, I guess, and that's when we had a little conflict between Kristen and Heather.
Yeah, and one day before the show or something, Heather was crying again, you know. Kristen was, you know, they just, I was in a fright, so I really don't know how it started.
And Kristen got to yelling again, and she pretty much scared the crap out of Heather. And that was a big confrontational moment. I remember I was right there, because I was like in front of Kristen.
She takes her stick and she throws the sticks down on the ground and she starts walking toward Heather and she's screaming all kinds of stuff. And me and Kern are like, whoa.
We got up to State Fair. It was the day before State Fair, and I could actually come to practice. And then we went down to the track at like 4 o'clock the day before, and we're like, yo, this is a little rough. This is a little rough. So we're practicing and stuff. People walking out, you know, going home, still not knowing the steps. So, I mean, personally, I didn't even know one of the steps, and I was supposed to be, you know, the captain. So
we're walking on the track, and we're like, don't know if this is gonna work this time.
This is the 2002 Palmer Hill High School pep rally. As you can see, the seniors are definitely representing this year. Step show's gonna be hot, pep rally's gonna be hot. Off the chain, as it always is. The crowd is wild. The performers will be off the chain. We got big elements, big tricks, big everything.
So it's time to go out, right? The music starts, and group 1 starts to do the step, and everything's fine. Group 2 comes out and starts to do the step. Everything was fine until we stopped and realized that we weren't going with the music. The whole step team, everyone is messing up because we're not on beat with the music or with each other.
We always speed up to our music, and so like we were speeding up to our music and all this stuff, and then it goes off and everyone's like, dang, that sucked.
So that was a disaster to start with.
Kern and Joey had this bright idea that they would just talk at the beginning. I was like, well, are y'all gonna ever practice what you're gonna say? And they're like, yeah, blah, 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 doo-doo-doo, y'all don't know, blah, blah. I was like, are we actually gonna hear it? They're like, we got it, we got this, we got this. I was like, whatever. I don't think y'all know who y'all are watching us.
Joey, I don't think they know who we are. You right, dog, I don't think they know, dog. Joey, no, Joey, I said, I don't think they know who we are. I don't think they know who we are. Joey, tell them who we are. Joey, tell them. Why don't we tell them? Who are we? We are the team!
All back guard! Then we did the stick, the new and improved stick step, which is a fight. And that was going to be so tight. Like when I first saw that, Gavin did it with Joey or something. It was like bam, bam, bam. I saw it was going to be tight. And we just did it in slow motion because we were all just messed up and we hadn't practiced the day before.
And then at one point, Curran breaks a stick. You know, it was just going so fast. One of the sticks broke in half, and you see a stick go flying up in the air, and everybody stops. Curran looks on the ground and sees his broken stick, and I guess just in the heat of the moment, he looks up at the audience and he goes, the first student in Clover Hill history to ever cuss in front of the entire student body and faculty and not get in trouble.
We stop and Curran's just like, "Run!" Just like yells something like as loud as anyone could hear, and then he yells it again.
He throws his other stick at the ground. It bounces back, flies, spins through the air. Hits Aaron in the head.
And then Aaron's like, oh gosh, my head, my eye, blah, blah.
We fucked up the intro so fucking bad. It was fucking garbage, but everything else was decent.
That's not real. Because Curran threw a stick and hit me in the face.
Basically, PepRally was a little painful, but you know, I guess we gotta have our ups and downs and everything. But it was, we went back up to the school and stayed after school till like 4 o'clock, just telling everybody how bad we did and everything. Like it was. There were some good parts of it. There were some definite good parts of it. You know, you always got to look up during these situations. But you know, it wasn't one of our best performances. That's no point in lying about that.